Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool dishwasher actuator. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new actuator. The actuator releases both the detergent and the rinse aid. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's damaged and they're not dispensing. In order to get to the part, we have to open up the dishwasher door. Once you have the door open, we can use the Torx 15 driver to take out the screws that hold the inner door panel on. Before we take the inner door off, we're going to throw a towel up on the countertop so we can put the door up here and work on it without scratching it. To get the inner door off, we're just going to lift up on it, and you want to hold the outer door down, and then we can put some weight on there so it doesn't lift up with the springs with the inner door being missing. Once you have the weight on there, we can lift the inner door off and set it on the countertop. First, we have to take off this cover. It's just pressed on, so we're just going to lift it off and set it aside. Once you have it off, we have access to the actuator. We're going to take off the actuator spring first. It's hooked onto the rinse aid tank and the actuator. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to get underneath it and lift it off. Once you have the rinse aid end off, we can unhook the other end and set it aside. Once you have the spring off, we can take the actuator off. We're going to take this piece off first. We're going to slide it down so these little dog bones line up with the cutouts on each end. And then we're going to lift it off. Then we can take this end off. That's by the rinse aid dispenser. Just take it off and set it aside. We can pull this piece off the dishwasher. Now we have to remove this piece of the actuator from the door. There's a couple locking tabs on the back. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to flex them so they come out. Once you have them out, we're going to slide the actuator forward so the front one comes off. You can lift it off and pull it off the door. Here's the old actuator next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Now we're going to put the lower piece of the actuator on. We just have to drop the front down and hook it on. And then as you lower it down, you want to make sure that the soap actuator arm comes up through the little cutout right there. And you can snap the back into place. To put the upper piece of the actuator on, we're going to grab the piece that attaches to the rinse aid dispenser and slide it in. Once you have it together, we're going to turn it over, and then you want to make sure that as you're getting ready to flip this over, that this tab goes into the slot right here, and this tab goes into this slot right here. So we're just going to turn it over and get the dog bones to line up and make sure that the tabs go in the slots. Once you have it on, we can put the actuator spring on. We're just going to hook the actuator spring onto the actuator itself first, and then we'll stretch it out. And if you have to, you can use the small flathead screwdriver to help hook it onto the rinse aid dispenser. Once you have the spring on, we can put the cover back on. To put the cover on, all you have to do is line up these pins with the holes on each side and push it down into place. Once you have the cover on, we can put the inner door back on the dishwasher. To put the inner door back in, we're going to set the bottom lip in the inside of the tub and then hold the outer door down while we take the weight out. Once you have the weight out, you can lower the inner door down and line it up. Once you have it in place, we can use the Torx 15 driver to put the screws back in. Now that we have all the screws in, you can close the dishwasher door, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.